Right, so it's still the 22nd of the 6th, 24, and there's been a lot of animal voice sounds. So, firstly, it's dog barks, knife and dead, no one left molested, F9 dog barks, knife you dead, Tron, all gone said. Loud bikes directions, loud bikes wanking and coming, and more dog barks and a few threats outside. Dead meat, Justin. Justin, you're going to be burgled, said. That's why Gemma Ferguson has turned against you. It's your age, Justin, you weirdo, getting injected with HIV, said. Life's gone getting injected with HIV, molested, Sadie said. Penis up loud bike. Same again. Having a break in your paedophile, jab you with HIV, banged. Being stabbed with HIV, gonna fucking beat him up, bash you in later, banged. You're Savenne, Justin said, and gunshot sound. Breaking in, Justin, you fucking mongrel mental case. And then the fucking stabbing with HIV, fucking child rapist said outside. I'll fucking smash him in with a fucking knife, take his fucking, rip his fucking eyes out. He's a spastic minded fucking hip hop fucking bearded fucking stupid fucking cunt. I want to lose my temper, but I can't because I'm in the fucking building. Fucking blind him. Goggles fucking lost child rapist said after I lose my temper. Eternal bleeding, being fucking beat up said in temper outside. Not gonna just smash him in, but take his fucking life. This murder, I'm fucking telling you, said. Jehovah, Yahweh, whoever the creator God is an absolute fucking nasty bastard. The God of the Bible, the one that created the whole of this universe, is just a malicious fucking cruelty fucking terror part. So, we got, right, next threat, where is it? Whack him out, take him out with a knife, said. Bogus was gun sounds. And obviously the cruelty creator God, fucking nasty bastard. How about if I fucking tip petrol over a fucking dog and teach the creator God a fucking lesson? Because the creator God's absolutely fucking nasty. I mean, we had it all fucking day. I've had it for all my fucking life. When I was being raped as a child, sounds by seagulls on the roof of where I was raped as a child. No sex in my whole life. Nailed as the sickest bastard living. Right, Christ, you cruelty cunt. Boas will beat you up, Just said. And dog clearly barks. Yes, Just. Tron was very strong again, Just said, which is the name of an energy weapon to try and murder people in a sly way where they can think they can get away with it and without getting caught doing it in using energy weapons. 9 times loud bike, walk into the communal garden, tying to an erection and a tingling itchy bumhole, and then 10 times loud bike. And then after that, go to the staff office. Unfortunately, spit talking landed in my face, nearly. Impulses in bumhole, and loud bike tying to an erection, 9 times loud. 4 more times in the garden, 8 and 9 times loud. Come back upstairs, a loud bike tying to an erection, 8 times loud. Right, penis ups a loud bike, 9 times loud. Shot down, molested Sadie. Bow whistles. Next loud bike issue. Having a break in Justin, dead meat banged. 3 more times. You're going to be shot dead, Justin, there's nobody set. Bow whistles. Going to be shot dead, Just. Over 40, Just said. Knife attack, Just said. Breaking in his said. Have to be sexually molested if you don't go with over 40, said. Gunshot. That's a negative face now, Just said. Just fucking leave her alone. Gemma's only 30 fucking 2, said. Loud bike issue. Smashing in Justin, that's you lost. Smashing with HIV. Dangerous in HIV injection, said. Penis up motorbike. Gunshot. Sulphur smells. Very old Justin. Everything gone Justin. Child rapist. Lost your face. Just. And something else said. Shoot him dead, said. Gun sound. Right, intense burning starts an older attraction, Justin said. And I've lost my MP3 player, so I'm going to pay 60 quid to replace what's being fucking lost all the fucking time. Bo, so is everything lost, Justin? Gonna have to have him, that Burger King said. Stab you with HIV, everyone's lied, he said. Dead said have to be knife. Dead, Just, gunshot. Shot dead child molester said. After. Breaking in Justin. Only supposed to be with a negative body, sicko Justin. Being smashed up, Justin. Bow whistles. T-staff worker. Don't care. Getting a break in your place, head. Fart smell. Busting in. name's not Justin, said. Gunshot, beating you up, said. More gun sound, more gun. Lost your life, said, in temper. Lots of gas canisters wasted on blanks fired. Cobra venom, just said. Shoot you, dead, raped, Grace, said. They're referring to Grace Waterman, neighbour, but obviously that's bullshit. Nothing you can do about that. 157 more, stab you with HIV needle. Stupid formats here, said. I don't believe that, because it's quiet tonight, but to some extent. Stephanie Bang, being life dead. Yep, just said. Being shot down, you sick cunt. Having a break-in, said. Too late. Bash you in, Justin. You're getting your fucking head bashed in. On top of a break-in. Negative attraction now, Just, you spastic. Gunshot sounds. Sick cunt, you pervert, you raped and life dead, said. Sick cunt getting murdered dead tomorrow. Break-in child rapist. Keep on giving him hell if he uses his tumble dryer tomorrow, said. Right, so I've woken up at 6:45 AM and obviously it's a blue sky sunny day. They're lying once again on the weather forecast. That's the 8th day where there's only been 8 seconds of some form of cloud cover in that 8 days. 13 hours of unflushed toilet smells, so the smell of shit and I'm getting a sore throat from it. There's banging in sequence to threats to Satan, molesters Sadie and having a break-in. There's been that right through the night as I've woken up at times. Bow whistles and motorbikes to erections. Right, despite it being a sexual sunny blue sky fucking day again, penis hut bike, 8 AM penis hut motorbike, 4 more times and another 8 times. Justin having a break-in, molester in the toilet, said. Penis hut motorbike, gunshot sound, burning starts just after 8 o'clock. That's 8 AM. Shingles attack, said. Hedgehog coming, said. Being smashed in, said. Bully up loud bike. Sick cunt Justin. About to be getting smashed in, said. Your life's lost. Burning to death. Tron and burning occurs straight after that. Loud bike to erection. Sick cunt negative fucking knife attack, said. That's Izzy Simpson. Sally Adequate Justin, said. After the knife part. Hot, said. Penis up loud bike. Going kitchen window. Sick life. That's you gone, said. Stuff gone, Justin. HIV, said. Being stabbed with HIV certainly messed around, said. Right, that's the 24th time that they tied a knife-shaped car in basically 3 weeks. Fucking sick on the floor now. In 3 weeks. Right, also, before going any further, there's black and blue cars after that. Firstly, robbery, Justin said. Penis up motorbike. Next motorbike, he's waiting for a break-in, said. Double break-in, said. Peak bangs, whether it's a warning sign of what he's doing, but walking out, cell call at me, devil top, blue knife-shaped car, and then obviously that 1940s car that I told you that's just been timed after that. And it's very busy for the time of morning as well. And there's a load of black and blue white sick cars in that order. It's Sunday, by the way. Right, where the Creator God's a crooked bastard, I got to follow a cell court in my direction, being aligned Christ. Right, next 4 cell calls, next cell call, radiation poisoning Christ. You corrupt as fuck bastard. Bow whistles, yellow car, Right. Sexual music mentioned in a pop track playing in someone's car and choked by catalytic converter stench. More bow whistles after that. Right, it's time for catalytic converters to be controlled, to be pulling up at me remaining started because the government wants to tell me that a granny gas is a catalytic converter. Without choice, choked by catalytic converter, cell cores aligned. Right, 4 cell cores at me. And a girl wearing red clothes gives an evil look. Sick cunt fucking smash him said, and a load of fart smells. Spit talking goes right on my fucking neck. The sun brings them out. T-shirt. Burglary just bow whistled. A sexual car. And bike only in to erection. Drain smashed over, cell called grey, white. Penis up motorbike to my direction. It's a grey knife shaped timed white. And next to motorbike, 8 times loud, that one just passed time to erection. It's your bum off. Black, grey, sex. Black and blue, white, grey, sexual. Black and blue, black and blue, black and blue, black and blue, and black and blue. Sports Direct, black lorry, blue top time, red, red, red. Black, grey, red, sick. 7 more black and blue cars. And 4 threats in my direction. Pre-organised to bump me off, nailing me as a sick cunt, mistaking me as a van. And 2 people photographing me. I've forgotten what the other bits of setups are. When I'm back home, tingling bellend, loud bike, bow whistles, penis out loud bike, smash your teeth in, having a break in, ha ha said, and exactly the same banged without ha 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 at a separate time while washing in the shower, not the bath. Loud bikes, right, rabbit, hour, sleep, dog barks, child molester, Justin, 47. That's not my age, but that's what it barked. Busting in, Justin. Penis up to loud bike, gunshot by a neighbour. Bow whistles. It's not the most important thing worth mentioning, but I'm going to mention it anyway. I might as well. I spoke to a lady in the church, mostly when I socialise because there's nothing else to do and try and make friendship and whatever because I've never found a partner or whatever. Well, she asked what prayers God's helped me with this week. So I use the excuse a better week. To be fair, it's not, but that's all I could think of, to be polite. When it comes to prayers, I was doing a lot of prayers when I was a child, and I had the Jehovah's Witnesses come around when I was very small, that was, so about 8 or 9. So I started praying back in those days, and then obviously I stopped. When I was about 15, 16, I restarted praying, and then obviously over the last 3 years or so, up until recent times and on and off throughout 2023, I started to do more, well actually 2022 in fact, because I've been going to church for quite some years now actually, to be fair, because there's not a single prayer, to cut a long story short, that God has ever answered in my life. Never. But nowadays I think it's sort of psychological when it comes to prayers, because prayers don't work. But either way, there's not a single prayer that is where it's been answered in my whole life. Incidentally, in the last 10 minutes, just before I started mentioning this specific subject on the internet, they've increased the loud bikes to erections. But so then she asked, how are you doing finding a partner? So again, I was about to find an excuse, but it would have been sort of saying that I've been trying. I would have said something like, if I did get to say something, I would have said, well, I've been praying. I've been praying to God since I was about 10. But I would have made something make it sound a bit unhappy when it came to that. But I didn't need to do that because she was called over, and I decided to say I'm going to pop to the loo a minute, but I didn't. I actually walked out to church. But yeah, God has not helped me with a single prayer in my life. So I can't tell these people that because, being polite, it's their religion, they have their faith, and it won't look good for them if I say that God's never helped me with a single prayer that I've done in my whole life. So I just don't bother. It's pointless. But it is interesting though that just before the neighbour, Matt, knifed the staff door in and got evicted, I started changing my religion for a short period of time into the Satanism business, which was interesting. Yeah, it's not here, but it's interesting that the event took place. It wasn't on me or any of the neighbours, and that was just after I prayed to Lucifer, and that's the first time I sort of prayed to Lucifer in my whole life, because obviously life's rock bottom, you see, so just found that interesting as well. But it was sort of then I went back to praying to God, but I didn't really take that into account, that incident at the time. And I thought, because it wasn't really improving as such, there was no better days, it was the same as usual. Neutral effects, whoever you sort of pray to when it comes to God or Satan or whoever. So I came across one of the neighbours. He wasn't in the bestest of moods. He was wanting to move, so he was quite agitated when I saw him as a C neighbour. At the moment he's not here because he has been forced to leave because of what I believe is, what I've been told is an assault which took place, but not quite sure what caused that, but he will be coming back shortly, but I'm not exactly sure when he'll be coming back. And I've spoken to him quite a lot, not so much recently, but I have spoken to him, from time to time, and I seem to get on okay with him. So, but yeah, going back to the prayers, I mean, there's been New Age stuff as well. New Age stuff, when sort of clairvoyant predictions or whatever, most of those have fallen through. Still got one that's to come, but I think she might have got it wrong actually, because she's predicted a lady called Yvonne. Someone that's younger than me, someone that likes me, someone that's whatever. But it's supposed to come at the beginning of June. But as I mentioned on other videos, the day after they tied a No Chance van with an Yvonne van, and then the day after that they stopped me getting on the bus service, and I was forced back up my place. And then I had a migraine for a day, and I was ill the next day. And then just roughly about 5 days ago, they wanted to rub it in with suggestions on worded vehicles and vans and t-shirt names with the rest of it, to say It's Through, which is a new van name. And I can't remember what the company is, but it says It's Through on the van, followed by the Yvonne van. So basically, it does make sense saying It's Through on the van for the company it is, but I can't remember the actual name of the company. But it's not a good suggestion that occurs right next to an Yvonne van, and both those vans have not occurred since I moved here. So it's very interesting it comes out in that order, to make it known that the clairvoyant reading's through. But the other thing that's interesting, and this has been happening quite a lot, they've been timing Liberal Democrats, whereas people vote that specific party, it's an orange triangle thingy, whatever you want to call it, diamond looking thing, and it says vote Liberal Democrats. Well, it's interesting that 7 times they've managed to time that, followed by a ripping you to pieces paper shredder van, which is an old paper shredder van that's passing me on a regular basis at the moment. But it's slightly faded, right, and it's not used as that anymore. It's like an old van that's used to be for the company of paper shredders and other stationary things that van was carrying, or whatever it was, where it still says ripping you to pieces on the side, because that's the biggest writing on the side of that van. Straight after you pass someone walking with a Vote Liberal Democrats t-shirt, or a sign outside the house saying vote Liberal Democrats, or that specific party, not Conservative, not Labour, Liberal Democrats. There's one other occasion where it occurred last week or the week before. I think it might have been the week before now. No, actually it was it could be 2 weeks ago, I'm not sure. Come to think of it. Straight after the Liberal Democrats, you had the Ripping You to Pieces van, and then you had the Just in Time van, which basically has a picture of a cartoon character smashing his double bell snooze, one of those traditional alarm clocks with the 2 bells on the top, and in the clock face it says Just in Time, and the clock's being smashed to pieces with a mallet, and the colour of the clock is like a green colour clock, and a cartoon character that's smashing that clock. But also, this happened 20 minutes after one of the setups. I don't think it was on the time or the day where I had the Just in Time after Ripping You to Pieces van. But that earn a living van, or vans to suggest going a job, has been applied as well with the Liberal Democrats suggestion days of where that's happening. But if we go back just a month ago or 5 weeks ago, and it's happened once, last week in fact, they're timing that hip hop track playing in a car where it says enjoying sex with a very sexual, beautiful, sexy lady, and working. Yeah, and basically the track basically says that it doesn't matter, we're working for a living, but at least we get the sex. We get the sex with a very sexy type of sexual ladies, which goes against me because I've never had anyone in my whole life. And if we go back to 2015 when they tried pushing me into work, they wanted me to meet at a specific place until the social worker sorted it out back at that time. If I went at the time, they wanted to push me in a job at that time, and I walked to that appointment or went to that appointment, I'd have been aligned for a knife attack that took place on somebody else, on the same path at the same time I would have arrived there, which was either in the newspaper or I heard it somewhere, I can't remember what it was now. So, it's not good, is it? But that's what occurred. The actual Ripping You to Pieces, loud bikes to erections, they stepped it up in the last 15-20 minutes now. The actual Ripping You to Pieces paper shredder van has actually occurred before, where it's passed either a Labour sign or a Conservative, or it could have been a t-shirt name or van name, I can't remember. But either way, when this did occur, it's at least 3 years ago or before, and I don't think it's happened. It might have happened on one specific time when I went to Somerton on the bus in 2021-2022 area, but before June 2022, or if not, it didn't occur since my last place. But there's something else that occurred, and this happened at my old place. There was actually a Conservative Party car, which is like the actual members of the Conservatives, local members. Why were they timing vehicles to smash into that specific car when I was in the same place or same area? Now, if the Conservatives wanted to smash themselves to pieces, they would fix that organised force to cause the car to hit out into that car. And that's exactly what happened. But also on the same road, not long before, and it's after the police came and saw me, they were timing a car to smash into the police car in a controlled way to try and smash the police up. I noticed that as well. So who, if it is caused, who exactly is setting all this construction force against me up? Because it appears to me that they're not even being spiteful just to me, but it seems that they don't even like the police or the government. Because, like I said, at Barrow Road, they timed a car to swerve out of a road at full speed that almost smashed into a Conservative's car. And then you had a similar incident, which happened not just once, but twice, from 2 roads together, where a car was trying to smash into the police car as well. And the likelihood is probably a local police officer that I knew or spoke to back at that time. But it's interesting that occurred as well, and it's worth mentioning. I can't remember if I deleted the recording or mentioned it already. I definitely mentioned it on this video, but I can't go through it because I don't want to save on battery because there's only battery that's available at the moment. But in the 2015 area, they went to push the mentally handicapped people into a job that are able-bodied, meaning they could do things. Well, I had a letter and they wanted me to go to a specific place, which was based in Weston-super-Mare, so it would have meant a very early bus trip there, or someone to take me even. Anyway, they wanted me there for 9 AM, so and my average time of getting up would have been about 10 o'clock or 11 AM back at that time. Where on the news, if I was to go there and I was walking down that path to the job place or wherever it was they wanted me to go to, it would have aligned me up to a vicious knife attack which took someone's life, which was actually on the news, and I would have been there exactly the same time to get to the appointment that was supposed to be there on that time. Right, as we've moved forward into the future, come 2021, I can't remember if it was actually while I was living in Yeovil where I am now, or just a bit before. I actually think I was in Yeovil, living here when it occurred. In America, you've got an organisation, there's like a governmental organisation called the Bilderberg Group, spelled BILDERBERG. I can't remember the spelling, but it's called Bilderberg, the Bilderberg Group. Where they deal with banking stuff and financials stuff, and you have politicians such as David Rockefeller, what else, there's other names I do remember them, but I ain't got it on top of my head, Evelyn Rothschild and others. Well, whoever's mapping this organised force against me as setups against me hate that organisation. There was one specific day I went out and there's some t-shirt wording and very cool names coming out in a suggestion that one, they think that they're not rich, they think that they're poor, they're laughing in their face, they're making a suggestion, they wish they see that governmental organisation dead, and basically that sort of thing, just sort of digging at the Bilderberg Group. So whoever is organising this corrupt force against me, because I don't have a clue who's doing it, are actually digging at an organisation that's not even in the UK, but America, the Bilderberg Group. So whoever's organising this force against me has got it in and wish dead the banking people of the United States of America, believe it or not. So, worth mentioning. Dead meat smashing your fucking head in. Child molester said. More gunshot sounds, and another 20 plus loud bikes to erections. More gun sounds, blanks fired. About 20 more, something like that. Bow whistle would go to the kitchen, loud bike to an erection, mess up on the video that I do, which is, can't remember what it is now. There's two I did, but there was one before that which is mentioned in the Bilderberg Group, and about the setups, because anyway, paedophile being beat up said. Right, itchy bumhole to the next loud bike.